Hello and welcome to the Canadian Edge. We've got another knife to look at today. We're going to be looking at the Kershaw Fraxion. It's a Jens Anzo design. I hope I pronounced that properly. And it has a blade length of 2.75 inches. Open, it's 6.75 inches. Closed, it is 4 inches. It's got a weight of 2 ounces, so nice light weight to it. The steel on it is 8CR 13 MOV with a clip point blade. The handle on it is G10 with carbon fiber overlay, and it looks pretty nice and makes it super light. So there's no stainless steel liners, it's open spine. You've got the spacers and then the G10 and carbon fiber. So that's what gives it the nice light weight. The pocket clip on this, it is reversible, stainless steel, fairly stiff. So you can reverse it over to this side. And it is tip up, which a lot of people like. I enjoy it too. And you can see that it lines up fairly straight down the middle. Get that a little closer for you to... I can hold it properly. It's a little off to one side, but nothing too serious. It is a flipper opening, so there's no thumb studs on it. And it is a liner lock. So you can use this knife ambidextrously. It works great, both left and right hands. And it has the KVT ball bearing pivot in it. And it's a really nice action on this knife. I really like it. You can do the drop close. And it works quite well. So yeah, I've been playing with this knife a little bit. It's a fun knife. I really like this knife. It's got great looking aesthetics. I like the olive green on it and the black carbon fiber overlay. I think it looks good. I like the blade. A little bit of a swedge there up on the top. Oh, I forgot to mention too, it does have jimping on the back. You can see that there. So yeah, how could I forget the jimping? I'm always talking about jimping on knives. So yeah, it's got good aesthetics on it. It's a comfortable knife in your hand. Easy to hang on to, despite not being a lot of texture on the handle other than what the overlay provides. You do get a good grip, although if your hand was wet you might slip a bit. But the jimping's nice. It's good jimping. I like the jimping on this. It's not too aggressive, but not too shallow in that so that you don't get good grip. It's a good balance on this knife so that you get a nice purchase with your thumb. And you have a little bit of an indent there so that your finger goes in, and a little bit of a guard provided by the flipper. So you get a good comfortable grip on this. It's a fun knife to play with, to open and close. Sit and play with it. And probably the only thing I don't really care for on this knife is it has aggressive jimping on the flipper. I don't know if you can see that there. The first couple days that I use this knife, boy, your finger gets sore until you you build up. But I've found if you push that way, it takes more on your finger than if you bring your finger up and get it more in the meaty part of your finger. It, for some reason, for me anyway, it works a lot better, a lot easier to flip. But it is aggressive flipper, so just a warning if you get these knives. Maybe it's just this knife, but it does grip your finger, and you will have to build a bit of a callus to use this knife consistently. Especially if you're the kind of person that likes to sit and play with your knives when you're watching TV or something like that. Your finger will get sore quickly. But that's my only complaint about this knife. I really like pretty much everything about this knife. It could maybe have the deep carry, because you have that much of the knife sticking up out of your pocket. But again, not a super huge deal. It does let people know that you are carrying a knife though. So, but otherwise, like, I love the feel of the knife. I love the look of the knife. It's a comfortable knife in your hand. It's a fun knife to be flipping open and closed. Just an all-around great EDC this knife would make. And in terms of sharpness, let's see what Kershaw gives you in terms of sharpness. As you can see, it comes nice and sharp, cuts the paper quite easily. Do my old zap strap. See if cuts through the zap strap without any problem. It does. How about the nylon cord? Oh, cuts through that like butter. And through, I wouldn't say this is actually paracord. This is just some kind of cord, cheap cord. But it cuts through that even easier. So yes, it does have a good sharp blade on it. It comes nice and sharp. So you'd be able to use it right away for lots of chores and jobs. And yeah, it's like I say, it's just a fun knife to be flipping open and closed, and it fits great into the pocket. That's one of the nice things. It's a nice slim knife. You hardly even notice it in your pocket. You put your hand in your pocket and that, it's got the nice smooth line so it doesn't hang up on your hand and cause problems in the pocket. It's really nice. I really enjoy this Fraxion. It's a good knife, and size-wise, it's kind of a mid-sized knife. Those of you that are familiar with the mini Griptilian, pretty much same size knife as the mini Griptilian, just thinner. So yeah, if you're looking for a really good EDC, you like a nice and light knife that fits great in your pocket and is comfortable on the hand and is a little fun to open and close, Kershaw Fraxion, can't go wrong. All right, well, thank you for joining me on this review. Check out some of the other reviews on the channel. If you enjoyed this video, hit like and leave a comment. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll be doing another knife in a few days. But until then, stay safe and stay sharp.